Syria, 4 years of civil war, 4 years of pure fright, but there are no answers for children in desperate need. Last year has been the darkest since the war started. For more and more children, this has become a hopeless fight. Hardly any reaction has been forthcoming from UNICEF's demand for assistance. Millions of cries for help have gone unheard. Near the city of Kobani, located in southeast portion of Turkey, a new refugee camp was recently built. Luftfahrt ohne Grenzen, Wings of Help, visited the camp together with its partners in February of this year. Among them, Steve Hilton. His foundation has supported the humanitarian work of Luftfahrt ohne Grenzen for many years.
One of the things that really touched me when we were at the camp in southern Turkey was the family that was just coming, I think in the last, maybe that day, from Syria into Turkey, and the little girl had no shoes on, and I felt cold, and I was dressed with shoes and a warm jacket, and I just couldn't imagine what it would be like for this family with this young girl to try to walk around in such extreme cold conditions.
The camp is equipped with a modern supermarket. The camp officials are very proud of their professional water distribution on this scale. Everything was built in only 6 weeks' time. If the number of refugees continue to increase at this rate, the capacity of Suruç will be fully stretched to its maximum capacity and far more.
In the beginning they were in Aleppo.
Ev varmış Halep'te.
They had a house in Aleppo.
Ev yıkılmış gitmiş.
The house was demolished.
Sonra Kobani'ye gelmiş.
So then they came to Kobani.
Orada da ev yapmış.
He built a house in Kobani.
O da gitmiş.
It was demolished as well.
Ondan sonra Irak'a gitmiş.
So he went to Iraq afterwards.
İşte Irak'tan da buraya gelmiş.
And he came from Iraq to Turkey directly.
Our American partners and friends are deeply moved.
When you look back at the 600-year history of the Ottomans and the civilizations that preceded it, the progress has been phenomenal. And as you say, in 2015, you would think we would continue to move forward, but what we saw was people being thrown back to a standard of living and conditions that go back 2,000 years. Horrible.
Most refugees are forced to stay in rural areas near the borders to Iraq and Syria, but many of them also find refuge in the big cities. The integration into their society represents another task for Turkey's assistance for refugees. Additional information is gathered in the city of Gaziantep. Every second child is traumatized. Music is one way to treat their sorrow.
What we see in this center is the next level of refugee assistance. This is for the refugees who are assimilated in the cities such as Gaziantep, where people can get different type of services, from health services and basic services to vocational training, where people are learning language skills, they're learning Turkish language so they can easier communicate with the host population. The children are learning Arabic because many of them speak Arabic but are not able to write, so their writing and reading skills are being improved. Some of the refugees choose to learn English so that they can also be able to communicate in foreign languages, read internet, and that way perhaps get a better job.
Trained teachers hold classes for children and adults 5 days a week. In addition to their basic education, this helps affected people to live a near-structured life.
When I think of the last several days here in southern Turkey and watching the people coming from Syria into southern Turkey, I think of what it would feel like for me and my family to be forced to leave my home with nothing and come to a different country. I don't know the language, I don't know the customs, I have nothing. And what I saw was the incredible generosity of the Turkish people in providing camps and food and clothing. And I think that they have a great heart for reaching out and caring about people. And I was also touched by our partners, the International Medical Corps, which is such a strong and vibrant group, and our friends Frankie from Frankfurt with Luftfahrt ohne Grenzen, which does such a tremendous job in capturing the spirit of the German people, who are also incredibly generous and they want to give, and Frank is the bridge that connects the two.
Luftfahrt ohne Grenzen, Wings of Help, will remain this bridge to people in need. The cry of 1 million children will not fade away unheard.